Then Keanu and I start getting messages from people. I'll be specific. Keanu and I start getting messages from women saying, I have a Nick Rekieta experience that I didn't want to talk about before that I'd like to talk about now. Oh, really? And so Keanu and I end up talking to people who have these Nick stories. And the first thing I asked them is like, do you have receipts? Can you back this up? You don't want to go on without being able to back this shit up. And they said, yeah, I have. And then they show you the receipts and everything. You're like, wow, holy shit. So Keanu kind of became unknowingly like the, I don't know, like the story that broke the Cosby thing. She kind of became the Hannibal Buress of Nick being a fucking creep towards women, either on the internet or in real life. You know, her reading these messages caused other people to go, oh, well, here's my thing too. And I thought I was alone, so I thought and I'm not coming on here going, oh yeah, I had this altruistic, notion that if I did this, it would start a tidal wave. I thought it would make for an interesting show, and it did. A side effect that came out of it was all these women reached out and said, thank you guys so much for doing this. Here's my story. It's fascinating. I'll tell you that. Oh, you should have heard the one of the people that Keanu and I talked to yesterday about their
experience.
Their experience. Holy shit. Like, I'm proud of Keanu, man. Keanu's becoming like the Pied Piper for like women who are like, hey, Keanu, like she even told Keanu, she's like, thank you so much for having the courage to share those messages. I've gotten, so much worse. And I now I feel like I can share it. And it's like, holy shit. Like, it was really cool to watch my friend become like this symbol of like, people can come out and say shit. It was really weird. Like, in a good way. Yeah, Elza Belza says, I do feel sorry for Kayla. She is so brainwashed. She is living with her husband's mistress. I've heard stories from women now who have been, let's just say, approached by Nick. And after hearing those stories from people, there have been women who have told me, like, Kayla is kind of the Ghislaine Maxwell to his Epstein when it comes to recruit. Nothing pedophilic or anything like that, but like just the role she plays in
helping recruit.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can call her so innocent. I've pretty much bought into the theory that a lot, because people looking in from the outside at what we were doing usually nail every aspect of it. They're usually right on.
I mean, you didn't at least close the blinds? They were watching from the bushes?